I told you, okay? You wouldn't. It's 6:35 in the morning right now, and I am driving home from the woods. My friend Ava and a few others were throwing like a joint birthday bash at an Airbnb in the mountains. A snowstorm hit like a couple days before. Weird fucking thing for Portland, Oregon to deal with. Like every now and then there's like a little bit of snow, but it's not really like enough to be like a thing that you have to deal with. I don't know if that makes sense at all. So anyway, it snows and it's sticking. And listen, the night that it snowed, was I having an absolute ball? Yes! I put on all my snow gear and I just splish-splashed around like a child. And it felt good, okay? But one thing about Portland is that when it snows, doesn't matter how much, everyone's staying the fuck in, and like people won't leave for their house for like several days until it's like easier to do so. I don't know why that's the mentality around snow rather than like, I mean, I guess it just because it happens so infrequently, but I mean, it does happen though. It's not like it's like Texas where it happens once a decade. They don't do anything about it when it happens. So like, again, from Massachusetts, I have the mentality that like the snow doesn't stop you from your going about your life, you know, like school doesn't get canceled for 4 inches. So when I first moved here and it like snowed barely and everyone was like, stay inside, schools were canceled, I was like, what is going on here? Like, just get on the road. Like, it is not that hard to drive in the snow. But the thing is, one, no one fucking knows how to here. Like, you just don't really learn when you don't necessarily have to. When it's just kind of taught that like the one time that it snows a year, you just kind of get to have an actual snow day and stay in, because within the next few days, like, it's gonna be warm enough to all melt the little that it did snow, and then it's gonna rain and wash it all away. That's just kind of how it goes. Also, they have no plows and like no salt to melt like the ice or anything, so it just kind of goes uncared for. But like, so some people have to drive anyway. Like, it's not realistic for everyone to be able to stay home, and the roads are just shitty and like you're fearing for your life. Luckily, I feel grateful that I know how to drive in the snow, but like it also was like dealt with in Massachusetts. Like, they like stayed on top of it. Like, the roads weren't always great after it snowed, obviously, but like, you know, the shit was being salted, things were being like consistently plowed, so it was fine. Anyway, it snows, I'm like, fuck, I have to like power through this bullshit to go to Ava's birthday. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Like, that obviously sounds like a fun thing, but I was like, this drive is about to be hellish. But I was like, it's okay, I just have to remind myself I've seen worse, I've gone through worse, it's gonna be fine. I believe in myself, I trust myself. In the city, you can go pretty slow because that's what everyone's doing, and that's like, it's okay. I like feel okay doing that. I'm also driving a Prius, which is light as a fucking bitch. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so like every now and then, you know, you hit that patch of ice. The Prius kind of definitely, you can just feel it lose traction, and you're like, okay, just bear with me, and then it's like, fine. You make it through, is what I'm saying. I start merging onto the highway. Also, rule of thumb, for me at least, growing up in Massachusetts, the highway, even though it sounds scarier, was normally your safest bet, because like for the first thing that was gonna be like safer, because more people drive on it, there's more consistent friction, so the roads are like, they're pretty clear on their own. Because again, no one stays home when it starts to snow, so like it gets that attention from the tires, you know. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'll take the highway because that's probably a safer bet. Even though there was a route without highways that didn't take much longer, it said, but I was like, I just trusted that the highways would be less scary. And I get on there, they're coated in ice, and not just like smooth ice, like bumpy ice. When I tell you this Prius is like, what? It was so scary. We're going genuinely 15 miles an hour on the highway, and I was like, what the fuck? It was terrifying. And I was like, should I even go? Like, the whole time I was either like, one, I'm just gonna brace myself that it might just all end here. Two, do I just turn around? Would that even make it better? Because I'm just gonna have to go back through this. Like, one way or another, I'm going back through that same fucking bullshit. Ava was like, no, like, the roads are better, like, once you get out of the city, like, I swear. And I was like, okay. I'm not seeing it, but okay. It gets to a point, the roads do in fact get better, and so I'm like, okay, cool. Also, to prepare myself for that drive, and to like kind of get myself more in a mood to like go out and socialize with people, I drank an organic energy drink, because occasionally I'll do that. It gives me just a little boost of motivation. I also brought with me a yerba mate, because those, I don't know, they just give me, like, I don't drink, sorry, I should have prefaced that. I don't drink or do anything like drug-wise. So at like parties and such, I like to have just like something in my hand. One, so people don't like ask me like, oh, do you want me to get you a drink? Cause like I'd rather just like skip that as much as I can. And two, I don't know, it's like a little caffeine. Yerba mates have like the whole thing, like they kind of just like make you aware of your surroundings, and that's supposed to be like the magic of them. So I drink one at every party that I go to, for the most part. So I brought that shit along. The roads did get better. I get there, I'm like waiting, because they were all skiing, but I couldn't ski yesterday, so I was like waiting for everyone to come back. I only knew like a few of the people that were gonna be there, and like I was told that the hella heads were gonna be there, and I was like, okay, just gotta get into that mindset. That's fucking mountains, my ears pop. It's also getting hot as balls in here. So I'm like waiting outside the fucking house. People get there, it's fine. I like start to meet people. We're doing good things, okay? And I crack open my yerba mate as we're getting ready with like our outfits and stuff. Start drinking it, you know, it's just kind of how I pregame with people. It was fun. We were dancing, we were having a good time. One of the friends was a DJ, and so he was like, had a whole setup. It was mad chill, and I was enjoying myself. My friend and I noticed that someone had brought like drunk Jenga, like where they like take the whole Jenga thing and people like label each block, like, you know, something that like when you pull it, someone has to drink, whatever. And so we pull it out, we're like, yes, let's play Jenga right now. I just like having like an activity at a party because I'm sober, and like it helps kind of stimulate me. Yikes. Anyway, yeah, can you pass me, sir? I don't feel like going faster than this right now. Thank you. Don't know if you can see him. Everyone wave. Hey, good morning. Top of the morning. Why are there so many people driving right now? I left this early thinking that no one would be on the road. You douche noggins. So we're playing Jenga, alright? I'm keep being like, oh my god, my shaky ass hands. But they were more shaky than normal, and like that's saying something. Like, I'm a shaky bitch. Like I can't hold, like this is genuine. Like it just kind of shakes. I realized that I'm like trying to like pull out the Jenga thing. Like one of the people playing with us was like, yo, it's just you're jacked on caffeine right now. I was like, yeah, but like I drink these. Like I normally don't like shake this much. Also, keep in mind that like in the past, caffeine has not like really had an effect on me. I don't drink a lot of it, but one time to prove this theory, I chugged a yerba mate, absolutely pounded this yerba mate, and then went to bed. And I got a full 8 hours. So I don't know what that was about. Since then, I just thought that I was like, caffeine doesn't really affect me, whatever. It wasn't till a little bit later that I realized that I had had 2 like full energy drinks in a matter of like 5 hours. So that wasn't awesome. As someone who's not used to ingesting a lot of caffeine, like I drink those, but it's not like one on top of the other like that. I mean, there's been occasions, sure, to like keep it going if it's like midnight and we're still fucking out, but I'm shaking, I'm like, whatever, it's fine. Let's just keep going. And my friend is like, do you wanna go in the hot tub? Because there's a hot tub and we had already been in it once before we like got ready. And I was like, honestly, yes. Because my brain will do this thing where it just like taps out of the social interaction, and like, I would love just like a safe space where I can like not go to bed yet, but just be like vibing away from this. And it was like nice. It was just the two of us. I was like, okay, cool. The bedroom that I was gonna be sleeping in, not in the bed, is attached to like, there's a sliding glass door, and then it goes onto like this screened in kind of like area where the hot tub is. It's like sick. We went in through there, and at first I just like left my feet in because I like didn't want to change back into my bathing suit. Also, on top of all of this bullshit, I got my period like 2 days ago, and like, so yesterday it was like the worst of it, bleeding wise. Like cramps will be pretty bad on my first day, and then the second day I'm like bleeding all over the place. So like I was very stressed out because I already just like kept being like, I'm bleeding through my tampon! And I made everyone know about it. It was everyone's problem last night. I was like, I don't really know if I should go in right now because I'm kind of scared that I'm like bleeding through my pants currently. And she was like, girl, get in the hot tub. And I was like, okay, you're kind of right. So I went into the bathroom and I like changed into literally Ava's bathing suit because my dumbass knew there was gonna be a hot tub and I still forgot the suit. Anyway, I go back out and I get in and I'm like, honestly, yes. And for some reason, at that point, and we were just sitting there talking, we were talking about TV shows. I was, for some reason, explaining the entire plot of Pretty Little Liars. It just kind of happens. Like, don't say anything about Pretty Little Liars to me if you don't want me to tell you the entire premise of the show. Anyway, yeah, past me. I'm in the slow lane for a reason, okay? I'm too tired for this. The sun is rising and it's gorgeous! So I'm talking about Pretty Little Liars. I decide in my head that I was like, this is so nice. I am not leaving the hot tub all night. Made this conscious decision that I was like, I'm going nowhere but this hot tub tonight. And no one can stop me. I have to stay here tonight. I don't know why. I just like was on some sort of high, but no high at all. A caffeine high, I guess. And I'm like, I'm staying right here. So I'm not vocalizing this, but like I made this commitment. A few other guys join us and we're like, okay. Luckily they fit the vibe, so we were like, you guys can stay. It was chill, but I ended up staying in that hot tub for not the whole night, granted, but 3 hours. You're not supposed to stay in a hot tub for 3 hours, okay? That is absurd. And don't do it. It's not good for you. I'm sorry, I'm tooting right now. As if you guys can smell it. What the fuck? Please just pass me. I don't want to deal with this. Like, you're riding my ass. The lane next to me is free. This is a chill highway. Like, it's not even serious yet. It's 6 a.m. But I stay in the hot tub for 3 hours. So God knows what that did to my heart on top of fucking the caffeine overdose. But then at one point, like, other people start coming after the 3 hours that I was out. Other people start joining us. And at first I'm like sticking it out because I was like, like I'm staying in this hot tub all night. And that's when I started to say it. I was like, I'm not like leaving this hot tub. And then suddenly I was like, honestly, girl, your hands are a prune. Your entire body is a prune. You need to like get out and go take a shower. So that's exactly what I did. I got out and like went to take a shower, and then I was like, I'm like going to sleep. Because also on top of this, I know that in the morning I have like a dog sitting thing. The guy is gone from 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. So I have to be there at 9:30, and I'm like, okay, I gotta leave fucking early, because also I now need to take into consideration that the roads, like going back into Portland, the roads once I get back into the city are gonna cause like another half an hour. So I was like, okay, I gotta make sure I'm up. I'm like setting the alarms, and I was like, if I don't fucking wake up, and then I realize my car is blocked in. Now, I'm surrounded by a bunch of drunk buffoons, and I'm leaving at 6 a.m. But at this point, I'm like, shit, no one's gonna be awake. I'm not like comfortable enough with these people to like wake. I don't even know whose car is behind mine. Like, I was like, I don't want to like wake someone up. That's so awkward. I know that realistically that does not matter at all. We're on a spinning rock. But I was like, no, I'm not doing it. So I was like, Ava, I'm blocked in. I know that now might not be the time to deal with it, but like in the morning, like I'm gonna need to like get out and go, and it's gonna be an early fucking time. And she's like, it's okay, like we'll figure it out for sure. Just wake me up and like we'll go. And I was like, okay. Then later that night, she's like, yo, like I got you the keys, like you do it. And I was like, okay, cool, I can handle that. Honestly, I prefer that because at least I know that like I'm not gonna have to wake anyone up. I can just switch out the cars and it'll be fine. So I'm like, okay, cool, I got the keys. I got fucking 2 of my friends in the bed, like going to sleep, and also I knew the 3rd person in that bed, which was gonna like be a squeeze, was Ava. It's also Ava's like birthday weekend. Like I was not gonna take the bed from her, okay? There was like a sleeping mat on the ground, and I was like, cool, I'll post up. I'm leaving in like a few hours anyway, like whatever. I'm trying to fall asleep. Other people are not asleep. The room that I'm sleeping in, again, connected to the hot tub room. So like, we've got people still like live and in there. Like Ava and her friend were in there. I'm trying to fall asleep. I cannot fall asleep. And like an hour into this, someone bursts through the door and is like, yo! And I was like, what? The 2 of them in the bed did not wake up, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I like lift my head and I'm on the ground, so he like doesn't see me. He's so drunk, just not wearing anything. Dick out. I was like, oh, what do I do right now? Because he doesn't see me. So I was like, I'm just going to pretend that I'm asleep. Not sure what to do. He runs out to the hot tub, literally yelling, being like, I'm dying. And I was like, yeah, what is happening right now? I was like, also, why is no one like waking up and hearing this?
Starbucks, what can I get for you?
Hi, could I please get a grande decaf iced mocha with oat milk? Could I also do an impossible breakfast sandwich?
You got it. What else for you?
That is it. All right, thank you. Yeah, God bless. I do not have enough water to survive right now. I would die if I was just in the wilderness. My ears will not pop. Hi.
Hello. Can I scan that one more time?
Oh, yeah. You can also give me a card if it doesn't work.
I don't know why. It's for some reason it's telling me it like was told too soon, but that doesn't make sense.
Okay, yeah.
Do you want to start with this one?
I'm okay, thank you though.
Alrighty. There's that.
Thank you so much. Have a good one. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday? What am I, your dad? Me when all of my cards don't work, they're like, you're poor! You're poor! I'm like, y'all, it's 7 a.m. I don't know if I can handle you're poor. There's also, oh my God, I've been to that Panda Express drive-thru. I like told some friends that I was with last year after skiing, I was like, or no, we were snowboarding. I was like, I've never been to Panda Express. And they're like, what? Skirted off the road to go to this fucking drive-thru. I was like, I did not need it that bad. All I got was like fried rice. There was not many vegetarian options on that goddamn menu. Like, they are not allies of me. Better be. Oh. Whew. Wait, I just had a heart attack. I was back to my story because I just thought that it says grande iced mocha and like below it says decaf, but at first I was like, is this not? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, we're gonna die. We're just gonna die. No, we're not. No, we're not. You gotta manifest your own life sometimes. I thought that didn't say decaf and I was like, it's all over. Like, you're gonna die. I was like, I can't even drink this because I've already pushed myself over the edge. Back to my story. So last night, so I like sit up to check my phone to see what time it is, and all of a sudden when I sit up, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going into cardiac arrest. And I start freaking out internally because I'm like, I can't fucking, who am I supposed to tell right now? What, I'm dying and I don't know what to do or who to tell it to. I was like, who's gonna bring me to the hospital? I'm just gonna die here, okay? Everyone's drunk. I have to drive myself to the hospital when I'm having cardiac arrest. So I'm freaking the hell out, and I'm just lying there. I'm like, there's nothing I can do. Like, I guess I'm in cardiac arrest. Like, cool, awesome, got it. I will just accept my fate now. When I lied down, it like started to feel better. I tried to like do some breathing exercises because I was like, Jesus Christ, like, my heart is failing. Like, I've really done it this time. My heart was not failing. As far as we know, my heart was not failing. I already have heart issues, so like that, I don't know why I test my luck like that, though. Like that can't be good for me. Anyway, why did I drink back-to-back energy drinks like that? They have more than a fucking cup of coffee. Like, that's absurd. I just did not sleep. Like, people were moving around every now and then, like coming into the room to like get something. And I was like, oh my God. Sometimes like people that were sleeping in the bed would like get up and like go to get something, and I would like pretend that I was asleep because I wasn't trying to be fucking Megan as fucking the girl sleeping. Megan's just there like, I wasn't trying to do that. So I would literally just pretend like I was asleep instead of being like, yo, like I'm still up right now. This went on the whole night. I slept for 20 minutes before I was like, fuck, my fucking alarm is about to go off. Like, I gotta leave now. So I pack up my shit. I can't find my hat anywhere. My favorite hat. And I also went out and like there was a kid sleeping on the couch and my coat was like tucked behind him. Like he was kind of, his head was kind of like on my coat. And I was like, God, stop dealing me these cards. It was really not that bad. Anyway, I like ripped it out. I just trust that like people they were drunk enough when they fell asleep that they're like not gonna wake up to that. I was right, I did not wake up to that, so like God bless. And I just hopped in the car and I was like, I need to go home. I need to go dog sit, but I'm actually hoping to go home first because, am I even going the right way? I'm dog sitting this Bernese Mountain Dog puppy. Like, I could not turn this down. I was gonna stay another night up the mountain, but honestly, after, like, I was like, get out, kinda, get out. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I had to, no. It was fun, but like, I was like, just, I don't know. I don't even feel like that was a real memory anymore. And it just happened. Like, I'm actively driving away from it, and I'm like, that wasn't real. So anyway, that was my night last night. I'm just gonna drive home in dead silence, because I'm not really sure what else to do. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna call my sister, because even though it's 7 a.m. here, it's 10 a.m. for her. So, Evelyn, pick up! Alright. Peace out, y'all. Oh my God. God, is that you? Wait, I was trying to like capture the sun. I need to stop. I am driving. Goodbye.